Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's morning show and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
And a good evening to everybody. Welcome to another edition of High School Game Day live from the Beck Center. And it is week 6. I can't believe that we are already in week 6. I'm so excited to be here. Don't forget, I will also be here at the Beck Center for the Georgia Alabama Sports Live halftime update show presented by the Beck Center. But right now, we're going to jump all over the Chattahoochee Valley because we have got 3 games that we are live streaming on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, to include the game of the week, where later in the show, Thrift Barringer will be joining me, and we are going to be giving our picks, as Thrift is going to be on the call with Mike Frost at Calvary Christian for Calvary and Brookstone. But before we get into anything, I do want to recap the games that happened last night, and we're going to start with the game that Thrift and I were there on the call. Shaw and Columbus, and what a win for the Columbus Blue Devils as they defeat the Shaw Raiders by a score of 17-0. It was a first half where Shaw had several blunders on special teams. Columbus had a short field, a touchdown run by Andrew Smith, and a touchdown run by Rashawn Glover. And they also, the kicker, Virgil, I can't remember his name. He kicked a 49-yard field goal in that second half. And in the elements, in the rainy conditions, Shaw ends up falling to Columbus. Columbus goes to 4-1 on the season. Shaw falls to 1-5. Columbus is actually going to take on Greenville next week in a makeup game that was supposed to be scheduled in week 3. So they will be taking on Greenville next Friday at home. All right, let's take a look at the other game that we called on Georgia Alabama Sports Live last night, as the Spencer Green Wave end up defeating the Kendrick Cherokees by a score of 39-0. And it was Elijah Fudge who had 4 touchdown passes. That Spencer defense was able to be dominant as they were able to get just the shutout victory. Spencer has won 3 straight games in a row as they get ready for the big showdown with Sumter County next week. Kendrick goes to 3-3. They're 1-2 in region play. Kendrick will be taking on Jordan next week. We did have another game that was on Thursday night last night. This got moved to Thursday night because of just a lack of officials, a shortage of officials that could call games. Glenwood, they suffered their second loss in a row. They fall to Wadley by a score of 35-21. Glenwood actually led 14-6 at the half. So Glenwood, they end up losing a non-region game. Wadley is one of the best teams in the AHSAA. They're defending single A champions, and they are still undefeated. So Glenwood ends up falling. Glenwood is actually going to be on the road next week up in Randolph County, which is going to be a game between 2 top 10 teams in 3A classification in the AHSAA. Let's go ahead and take a break. And when we come back, we got more for you here. It's High School Game Day live from the Beck Center, week 6 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Back after this.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.